What is up, everybody? This is Anime Squad Minis, episode 10. And I'm your host, like always, Omar.
And this is David.
And like always, we have timestamps for the shows of the minis, because we have quite a few as the day is recording. And like always, never forget to like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. All that good stuff help us out for YouTube algorithms, so we get more beautiful people like you that hear us. And with that being said, let's just jump into it. With bottom tier character Tomozaki, episode 5. And this one was just about Tomozaki trying to get on a date, I think. No. He was trying to get close with Uzumaki, I think her name is.
I think so.
Yeah, and just asking her on a date, I think. Like because the girl, Mami, she was like, yo, you just gotta complete this task that I assigned you. What up? Go do it. You know, who do you think you're most comfortable with? And obviously in the show, like, he's been really close with her because she's into Tag Family, aka Smash. And and she even got like the drawing that he drew, like she's like really taking notes of it, and so they both really hit it off. And he's like, you know what, I'm gonna ask her. So, you know, opportunity came arise. It was like, hey, that guy that I mollywop with, his birthday's coming up, and I think we should go together. And you know, it sounds easy, but you know, my man's not good with social skills at all, so this became a struggle.
Yes, it did.
Obviously, she didn't want to, you know, put him in that position because she kind of wanted to do it by herself to buy the gift, but she just didn't know what to buy him. You know, it's tough to buy gifts for boys, right? And that's when you know, my man was like, then let me go with you. You know, we could both go together. It was not going well. It was not happening.
Oh no.
And did he come up with the idea? It was like, yo, let's just go as a group or something.
Yeah, he was even struggling. That he was even scared to get on the group chat or the group.
The group.
The Insta.
I am.
Huh?
The group I am.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like once like the group was.
That's just was a savage, man. Like, I get he's not the guy to talk about this, but at least you didn't have to be an ass about it either.
Hey man, it's tough, especially that this is first, I guess, group chat.
Yeah, because I think the sister said it's tough for her too to get into those chats.
No, she I think she was clowning on him.
Oh, was he? Oh,
yeah.
Okay, then
Like,
clowned on Mia too.
Yeah, because she was like, well, I want advice from you. Like, you're the last person I'll talk to about that. But she's like, yeah, I'm in those group chats all the time. I think, if I'm mistaken, that's what she felt like. She was being a lovely character. But yeah, you know, the group chat has been assembled, and you know, Manami and Misusua, which is the friend of the guy who they're buying a gift for.
And what's crazy too, in this episode, we finally see he has jealousy over the new guy, or the fighting guy.
Yeah, because Misusua is he's very sociable. He's very he's not a stranger to this. He has good social skills, as proven in this episode. And you know, he's a good looking dude.
No, well, it got to a point where like, oh look, she also she doesn't like cheese. I mean, she loves cheese.
Yeah, he knew, right?
Yeah.
And
that's where the jealousy kicked in. I was like, oh damn.
Yeah, true. Because you know, Minami hasn't shown affection to like anyone.
Yeah.
Through the show so far, so it was kind of like a shock to him. Like, oh damn, like she I have competition or something like that.
Yeah, because you always see him like I don't think he has that much effort on girls. Like, oh, I want to go out with them. Like mentally, like love wise, I don't think he has done it yet. But until, at least for me, that moment is when I finally realized his jealousy over the guy.
Yeah, but that was not the main goal. The main goal was to be involved in the group. And her task for him this week was to give out suggestions, even if they're crap. but just the fact to know that you put your 2 cents in the group activities, like just to be well known, like, you know, I told David that you were part of the group. Like, no, like a couple of weeks from now, they're gonna remember this moment. You don't want to be the guys like, oh, who else was there with us? I remember Minami and Misuwa being there, but I forget the other guy. You don't want to be that guy. So that's why she suggested for him, like, give out 2 suggestions to ideas of where to go. You know, make the group more interactable. And he gives out one. He gives out 1 suggestion, but it wasn't 2.
Yeah, she was upset.
Yeah,
with that,
because he had many opportunities, especially like when it came to food. But Mizusowa, like he's just natural at this, man. He's like, oh, we should go here. I think he'll like this place, and, you know, food here. You know, I know Minami likes cheese, so let's go get pizza. Just have 4 cheeses. So yeah, I mean, it was pretty like it sucked to see like him not pass it, but he put in effort. You know, he was trying his best, and it was tough to see him like even when they began the little group activity, like to go shop, like he didn't say anything. He didn't even say hi or anything. I'm like, bro, come on, man, at least say hi. Say you're here. But yeah, I think after that, you know, they got the gifts.
And then the jealousy again came back in too when.
Oh yeah, because that's when the girl, she threw her 2 cents, like, oh, I think they're going out.
Yeah.
There's a rumor about that. You know, what do you think? And he's like, no way, Jose. I didn't hear about this. And then that it got stuck in his head. He was like, are they going out? They're pretty close. What are they gonna do after this? You know?
Yeah. So now it got a little spicy.
Yeah, a little bit of drama happening.
But we got to our new girl.
New hair girl.
Yeah.
Which I'm excited to see, because we were teased of her. I think episode 2 or 1 around that time. She was awesome. She was bubbly. So for her to want to be class president.
Yes, both of them are running for class president. The main girl and
Mami and the blue hair girl.
Yes.
So I can't wait to see that. Finally, she gets to be introduced, and we'll see where it goes from there. Honestly, like I said, I still have the same feelings about the show. So we'll see where it goes. We have Rent a Girlfriend, episode 3. And if I didn't think Mami was more of a unfavorable character for me, this episode proved me even more. She's just a 2-timer. I don't like her. Her agenda's gross.
And then our MC throwing out more lies.
He's just a big fat liar. He's digging more of a hole in himself.
And our main girl,
Jaku-Chara,
making it difficult for the MC to, like,
if anything, she's saving his ass.
No, I know, but making it difficult whether he likes, like, because there was a point in this episode. No, it happened twice where he's like, does she like me? And then he tells her, and like, oh, it's just part of the job, you know.
Yeah.
I was like, damn, you turned him. He was having feelings for you, but I guess because it's the job, right?
Yeah.
So that kind of turned him down a couple times. So I'm like, geez, it's just a roller coaster with this man.
Hey man, women are difficult, man. Especially with Chizuhara, because, you know, her job is to become a branded girlfriend, right?
Yeah.
That is what she does, and she doesn't want to lose that good money income. So, you know, she says it's part of the business, but you could tell kind of genuinely, like, she does like him, because she wouldn't be doing all that stuff if she did it, right?
Yeah.
Especially like the whole bathroom scene. And can I say, my God, Chizuhara, fire, best girl. I'm already saying it right now. To a point where Mami got Minami, she got embarrassed of how beautiful Chizuhara was looking. She had the little zip up moment. You remember?
Oh,
she was like, nope, I lose. Man, if only it was his real girlfriend, right?
Wild.
Yeah, hey man, we got the beach episode really soon.
Oh yeah, that was pretty quick.
Yeah, I did not expect that, but hey, I'm thankful. And man, what Minami does in that final act, I hate it.
Oh, cause our main girl's like, he's trustworthy, you know.
Yeah, I trust them, and then they go back to him about to make out with her.
I mean, they're making,
Yeah. Behind the rocks, so cleverly behind the rocks on the beach. There's always one in the anime world, bro. What is with that?
They're always on a different other world, but yeah, we talk about that's some other time.
Yeah, man. I hate her, man, because she has an agenda. She's just a homewrecker, bro. I don't like that, man.
She's that type of girl. I think she's a yandere kind of girl.
Probably. And you know what? They go back to her like she's texting on her phone. I feel like she's just making a journal. Because she was like, oh, I'm not texting anybody. But I feel like she's just she's just writing to herself,
Either she's crazy or she just likes playing with men.
I think it's both. She's crazy, bro.
Well, I meant like how you said journal, or she's probably talking to someone else.
Nah, there's no way she's talking to somebody. No way, Jose. She's crazy.
Well, I guess we'll see what happens later on.
Yeah, exactly. We'll see what happens on episode 4, man. But I'm invested. Chizuhara all the way. Best girl, hands down. Anyways.
Platinum End, episode 15. Now obviously, where we left off from before, we had Metropolitan completely bite the dust, and so now we have our new threat, aka our new Donald Trump little man, aka Susumu Yuito. That's his whole name, and everybody's just wondering, what's his agenda? What's he about? But we also get to spend time with Mukaido, because obviously he passed away, and his wings and arrow go to Saki, since he was the one that shot Mukaido. And yeah, it's just this episode. Obviously no crazy battles, no crazy anything going on, but just a lot of info dump and kind of what's going on. The angels have their own kind of little meeting going on, and yeah, everybody's just kind of being nobody wants to be God anymore. It's wild how Metropolitan, now that he's out of the picture, it's the whole reason behind why everything or all this was going on in the first place is all pretty much gone now. It is just crazy. But we get to find out regarding Susumu's backstory, and Susumu, unlike Metropolitan, is I'm just gonna let everyone know everything about what's going on. He flies around everywhere. He pretty much tells everyone, hey, go find the God candidates. This is what being a God candidate is about. And we even get to see how he shot Metropolitan, and it was so dumb. The way, because we learned that Metropolitan is on his guard all the time. But when he shot him, it was out of the blue. Susumu, he disguised himself as a student at the high school, even though he's a 6th grader, mind you. He disguised himself as a regular high school student, and he shot him. And he's oh, you're gonna be my best friend, and we're gonna see kind of what you do, because I guess at that time he was because I guess from the Tokyo Tower fight, when that was being broadcasted, he was oh shoot, Metropolitan, he's gonna be he's gonna take away my abilities, because obviously Metropolitan being around is a threat to any other God candidate. But yeah, Susumu's whole deal is that, hey, I just want everyone to know that we're here and we're gonna choose a new god. And he even tells everybody, the public, on what his plan is. Even though he's even though he has all of Metropolitan's arrows and everything like that, he straight up says, I want Red to be the new god of this world. So he's Team Mirai, which is insane. And the whole world now knows everything about God candidates and everything, and the governments and stuff want to take down like all the god candidates. So honestly, because before the first half we were basically like, Mirai versus Metropolitan, and now it's basically everyone versus the world. It is crazy because we don't know exactly like where the story's going or anything. So anything can happen, man. Anything can happen, and I'm in it for the ride. It's one of those shows that you have no idea where it's gonna go. And then of course, before I end things off, of course, there's also the whole Saki and Mirai thing, because obviously since now Mirai shot Saki with an arrow, now we know that Saki is like, obviously she's in the same predicament as Saki was with Mirai. But she of course straight up says like, I've always been in love with you, but we'll find out in 33 days. So there's that whole thing going on. So yeah, man, anything and everything can go. Who knows kind of like what's gonna happen, because now nobody's really motivated except for Susumu, who's like, hey, I want Red to be the new god. So I don't know, anything can happen and everything can happen, so we'll just have to wait and see.
The next show we have is Lupin the Third, Part 6, episode 15.
15, yeah.
Yes, episode 15, which we are now back to episodic episodes, but hey, very well.
This one was amazing.
Well deserved, because we get another Jigen story. And it was, yes, like Robbie said, it was well deserved, man. This episode hit in the feels.
Yeah, I mean, like Jigen, oof, man. The man was like you could tell, like, with how well made all these, like, the core cast is, that they're able to like carry on their own episode, because this was all Jigen.
Very much so. I mean, Lupin was here and there, but
him and his love for his gun too.
Oh yes,
of course.
Yes, but episodic for the introduction for Maylene, who has history with Jigen. Yes. Surprisingly, of the flashbacks with her and him, and how she fell in love with him because he had those eyes.
Yeah, but it wasn't meant to be, though.
That sucks to say.
Hey, I mean, he's a gunman, that's his
line of work.
It's not gonna work. It's a dangerous profession.
It's crazy too that you get to see Jigen with his shirt off and then all his scars.
Yeah, all those battle scars.
But his face be pretty though.
Yeah, without the hat.
Dude,
there was a lot of moments without his hat. I was surprised.
Yeah. Gotta see the man behind the gun.
Exactly. And it's tough seeing, like, knowing the context of the episode, because it started off with him trying to write a note to her, but he just can't do it. And like next to the note is like the note was gonna be, it was like the lilies that she had when they first met. And I was like, damn. And how, what the symbolism for those lilies meant. Like, wow, deep.
I know.
But the reason that Marlene's back in the picture is because she's getting married.
Yes.
And Lupin was after
the jewel. Yes. The jewel that Lupin was very enticed to steal, but Jigen was like, nah, fam, sit this one out. And then Lupin's like, all right, man. I respect you. I'll sit it out. But since, that jewel was sent out to the internet, you never post anything on the internet, because you never know who you lure out to come and swoop that gem, just like Lupin. We have Jackal, our one-off villain who's well known on kidnapping, ransoms, and murders. So
ransoms that he doesn't actually honor through, even if he gets the money.
Exactly. So Jigen is on the prowl. Jackal's on the prowl while Jigen's trying to prevent that from happening against Marlene. And cool. It was very cool, the little action scene that we got. I liked the whole scene itself when Jigen turns off the lights and all you see is the gun muzzles pop off.
Mm-hmm.
That was super cool, just like in a movie or something.
Yeah, just the fights in general. Like I said, it really does prove that like Jigen is like is like just an amazing like gunman and just like an amazing soldier in general.
Dude, he blocked a knife attack with his Magnum. How? I don't know, man. But that Magnum, whoo, not only does it shoot, it protects them. One way or another way.
What a hero.
What a goat. But yeah, man, Jackal escapes. And, dude, it was surprising how he got him too.
It's crazy too, because like when you look at Jackal, like design wise, he honestly feels like an anti-Jigen.
Yeah,
in a sense.
Yeah, because he's professional what he does, but it's just it's the opposite what Jigen represents.
Oh yeah.
So, hey man, but I'm glad Jigen got the last laugh. He pulled old, you know.
Oh, that wedding showdown. Oh.
And then I told myself, like, they didn't hear that shot. And then I'm thinking to myself, wait, the fireworks are going off, dummy. So it makes
He's
sense.
smart, man.
Yeah, so like it was kind of like a suppressor in a way.
Yeah, Jigen handled this whole thing like a champ.
With class. With
Even with the guy that ended up marrying the girl he likes.
Yeah, like even like he had cold feet. Even Jigen assisted with that.
Yeah.
And he kept it true. He was like, yo, you can stay here, you can run away, or you could go marry her. You have two choices, man. He didn't sugarcoat it, man. He was like just being straight up honest. And like in the end, all I want is her happiness. And I think that's the toughest.
You feel like Jigen sometimes?
Hey, man, it's tough. I've been in that situation. Like, hey, if you really love something, you learn to let it go. And like you learn to just be happy that they're happy.
Right.
It was tough pill to see from Jigen and from myself. Very related, but at the end, you know, it was all planned out by Marlene. The whole jewel that
she likes that type of man, huh?
And those few glimpses that she got of like Jigen and like how like Lupin asked like, oh, you're actually still in love with Jigen, huh? Like,
and then she didn't answer, but you knew the answer.
You knew, yeah. Especially when they showed the lilies and stuff. Oh.
Yep, beautiful.
I know.
I thought a funny scene would have been is when they throw the gem around.
Oh yeah.
I thought someone would get it in the ocean, toss it back out.
It's like, no man, accept that.
Or maybe Fujiko comes in and actually just takes it for herself.
Like her boat's there and stuff. Yeah, because she leaves the jewel with Lupin. She'll be like, hey, give this to Jigen to let him know. I know.
Hey, but why didn't Jigen keep it though?
Because he already accepted the. I feel like he accepted.
It's because he's not about tears. He's not about keeping tears.
Yeah, man. But that's the jewel. The jewel is a tear.
Oh yeah, you guys are right. My bad. I was thinking more symbolic, like
Oh yeah, that too.
That too. I guess.
Yeah, it's like he learned to let go, so he doesn't need this.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, man, beautiful episode. Honestly, my favorite Jigen spin-off of the season.
Yeah, I mean, we already had like another like fantastic Jigen episode with the one with the
boy,
with the kid too. Yeah.
Yeah. It reminded me of Sicario, Future Soldier. That I was like,
yeah.
I was like, damn. But yeah, another solid episode of Lupin. Move on to our next show, our most anticipated show, everyone's anticipated show this season, and that is Attack on Titan. Final season, part 2, episode 3.
Also known as episode 78.
Oh, yes, that's it. Oh, man. Where do I even begin?
There's so much to happen, man. I mean, like, just for starters, Zeke, man.
Zeke.
Just proves to everybody why he's like the most hated character. I mean, like, I know you could argue with Gabby and everything, but come on, man.
No, I don't blame Gabby anymore.
Yeah.
This, like, if anything, Zeke is really the villain. Like, the driving force of why everything's happening.
Mm-hmm.
But it's just like, man, it was tough to watch this episode. Just like, you saw our title last week of like, when would he yell? It happened.
And we did it.
It happened. And it's the worst thing came out of it. I didn't want to see Pixie turn, man. That was hard, man. And then, oh Lord, man, with Falco,
Falco's brother, Falco was like, no, get away from me.
When he pleaded, it was like, yo, Zeke, you should understand. Like, I don't want my brother to be here. He was gonna, and I was supposed to inherit your power. Don't do this. Don't you have a heart? And then Zeke's like, I understand, man, but I'm sorry.
Do what I gotta do.
Yeah. And I was like, oh, Lord.
And then
This yell happened, man. And then Falco becoming a long neck titan. That was ugly to look at.
Scary.
Oh, man. Poor Falco.
I like how Falco instinctively just decided to go for the ones with the actual Titan shifters. Like first he went for Reiner,
Yeah.
but then Porco, man.
Yeah.
but didn't Zeke just tell him like?
No, Zeke ordered him to go get Reiner, but then when the Claw Titan guy came out, because even with him, it was like the whole like the flashback of like when his brother told the other guys like, yo, I didn't want my brother to be here because he's weak.
Yeah.
He sucks. He doesn't deserve this role. Like, I'm just trying to protect him. Like he came to his senses like, man, I'm nothing. Like I don't want to live anymore. And he decided his fate to end it.
Mm-hmm.
It was tough, man. Tough pill to swallow now. And then
It's funny because I told Omar this scene reminds me of the original, like the beginning when the Titans were attacking the city.
yeah, the first wall.
Yeah.
First of all, it's kind of like that moment.
It was tough to see. And but there was one cool scene when the gang helped Eren try to get to Zeke, and then there's a shot when Mikasa, you know, still proving that she's a badass, like slices two guys backwards. I was like, oh yes sir. That looked nice.
That was super hype.
Yeah, I was like, oh okay, Mikasa, you still got it.
we kind of got it similar to what Levi did.
Yeah, man, that was.
Hey, it's the Ackerman blood, man.
But yeah, speaking of hype, man, I never thought I would say this. It was pretty hype when Gabby shot Eren's head clean off, man. And then like just like seeing her get, like damage recoil like get to her, because you know a big sniper that Colt was carrying,
Mm-hmm.
and just like clean off the head. Wow.
Hey, was that something that you'd expect yourself to say after that first part?
Never, bro. So I'm blown away.
Like, literally
blown away. But hey, man, Zeke and Eren got the last laugh because when they made contact,
didn't fully die.
They got resurrected in the founder tree, which we got introduced to Ymir, which is obviously
not the original Ymir. Not the Ymir from like what we knew before, but the original OG Ymir.
Oh yeah, it's true, right?
Yeah.
He's not in the story anymore, though.
Yeah, she got. But anyways, we got introduced to her, which is basically a slave to the royal blood.
Mm-hmm.
And why does that matter? What?
Well, because basically you get to, it's like the Dragon Balls, man. It's like you get to basically make the world how you wanna shape fit.
Yep. And it was pretty hard to watch too, because you know Zeke finally felt like someone was on his side, right? Like he knew his ideology of how the world should be, and he thought it was his brother, which is, you know, it's even more like, damn, like not only do I have someone that understands me, it's my brother. That's what's up, you know. And I like the title of this episode too, because you know it's about brothers. You know, we had Colt and Falco, how their brother relationship was strong, and same thing.
And then don't forget Porco and his older brother too.
Yeah. Oh, damn. Yeah, you're right. And how that ruined that relationship. Well, he's dead, and now he's dead. And then now with Eren and Zeke, and how it was revealed, Eren was like, "F you, man. You're playing. I was just tagging along. I never believed in you, bro. I have my own agenda. F you, Zeke." And then Zeke was like, "It's a shame. I knew it." And then he reveals his trump card, bro. He's like, "These chains aren't real on me, bro." It was like, I knew you were lying to me.
What a twist, right?
What a freaking twist, man. And then I was like, "Sorry, bro. You were the key all along. I just needed you." And then that's when they made contact, and the cliffhanger happened, man. And I'm like, "Oh, next episode, please."
I love those cliffhangers.
Man, if you see our main podcast, I invented this moment. Oh man, but God, Lord, I'm not ready. The rumbling, it's coming, bro.
Basically Armageddon, man.
I'm scared. I am scared to see what happens. Usually I'm terrified. Like, I'm bringing back my own saying. I'm excited to see what happens, but I'm scared as well.
Hey, but that's always been Attack on Titan's MO, you know?
It has. It always has been like. It's like
always has been.
It's always been so cool to look like the animation, how these characters have grown from where they started to where they're at now. But it's terrifying because of the whole setting there. Even Eren said it himself. He was like, I hate being born in this world. This world sucks.
Yes, it does.
Man, that whole father speech. I'm sorry, but I was gonna wrap it up.
Yeah.
But how like Zeke's like, I'm sorry, Eren, you were born with a shitty father.
It's all about perspective, you know? You know, to us, it's like, you know, Grisha was a great father, but Zeke didn't think that.
No, neither did Eren, because, you know,
That's true.
I look back, it's like Eren never had a choice in any of this.
Nope.
He never, throughout his whole life, he never had a choice. It was all planned out.
Yeah.
And it's sad to see for both brothers, if I had to say. Even though I don't like Zeke, but, you know, even he didn't have a choice.
It's been a father issue, right?
Yep.
For a lot of shows we see.
I hate you, Dad.
Dad, you suck. But yeah, that we have to wrap it up. That was episode 3 of Attack on Titan, final season part 2. And I'm excited but scared to see what happens next.
So much more to come. So much more.
Only 9 more episodes. I think 11.
And to think Aaron's head getting cut off is just the tip of the iceberg and all this.
He'll come back, though, right?
Yeah, no, most definitely. And for that wraps up the minis, and that wraps up the minis for this week. And like always, thank you for hearing this far. And always don't forget, like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell, all that good stuff, and share everything. We're cool. I haven't said that in a while, but hey, you know, giving the throwback. And with that being said, I've been your host, Omar.
This is David.
And we'll see you guys next week. Bye-bye, guys.
Bye.